Stop limiting yourself. A quick summary from Jordan Peterson's speech. If you ask yourself, what incredibly stupid things am I doing to completely ruin my life? You'll figure it out so fast it'll make your hair curl. The problem isn't so much the blindness of others, even though there's as much blindness in others as there is in you. The issue is not what you believe, as if it's a set of facts, but how you conduct yourself in the world. We believe the future can be improved as a consequence of our sacrificial work. One way to do this is to be willing to make the ultimate sacrifice if you want the future to turn out well. For example, if you were willing to give up everything about yourself that's weak and unworthy, what would you get in return? This is the right sacrificial attitude. There's no way around it. The question is why we don't do it. As a parent, you have a moral obligation to encourage your child to go out into the world right and be the best they can be. One of the first ways to come to know yourself is to understand that you don't know who you are. There's an upside to that. You're also ignorant about who you could be. What is it that I'm willing to do so that I'll spontaneously pursue it? What do I procrastinate about and why? And what do I berate myself for failing to confront and to implement? Those are all incredibly complicated questions, and you don't know the answers to them, so that's a start. In terms of potential, well, you'll discover more about your potential as you discover who you are. I believe that potential to be as unlimited in the direction that brings people up as it is the opposite. And so that's unbelievably optimistic. It's so interesting because the world is dark beyond belief. But if you choose to comprehend that, what you discover is the light that destroys the darkness. What makes life worth living is to pick up its catastrophe and embrace it and carry it, and to realize who you are through that process. It's something so magnificent that happiness pales in comparison. Young people know that they're pursuing hedonistic pleasure, and there's nothing in it that's sustaining, and all it does is make you cynical. If you feel meaningfully engaged in the world, that's the deepest instinct telling you that you're in the right place at the right time. Resentment is a key human motivation, and I would say it's a great teacher to listen to your resentment. A resentful person wants other people to change, and if you're resentful, your motivations aren't trustworthy. What if I took responsibility for where I am in this concentration camp, and then went over my entire life and tried to figure out all the things I did that were wrong by my own estimation that increased the probability that I would get here? A good conversation with people who are listening has that nature because it is transformative, which is one of the truisms of clinical psychology.